TikTok didn't just create an app, they engineered a dopamine slot machine that makes World of Warcraft look like an amateur hour. Think about it. You've opened TikTok for just 5 minutes, and suddenly it's 2 a.m. Your thumb's on autopilot, your eyes are glazed over, and somehow 3 hours of your life just vanished. That's not an accident. That's game design. See, while everyone's busy debating if TikTok's Chinese spyware, they're missing the real hack. TikTok literally reprogrammed how our brains process entertainment using the same psychological tricks that kept millions of gamers grinding for purple loot in MMOs. Today, we're breaking down how TikTok turned casual scrolling into a full-blown addiction engine and why your brain never stood a chance against what is essentially Sword Art Online's Cardinal system. But instead of trapping you in a game, it's trapping you in an app. An app! Let's start with the most obvious mechanic, the infinite scroll. MMOs like World of Warcraft perfected the just one more loops decades ago. Kill one more mob, complete one more quest, run one more dungeon. There's always another dopamine hit waiting just seconds away. TikTok took this concept and turbocharged it. There's no end to TikTok, no victory screen, no final boss, no moment where the game says, "You've won, go touch grass now."
No.
Instead, you're trapped in what game designers call an infinite reward loop. Each video is a mini quest that takes just 15 to 60 seconds to complete, and the reward is immediate.
Sweet.
Your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine, and before you can even process it, the next quest automatically begins. The For You page is literally your personalized quest log, except like WoW, where you can see all available quests. TikTok's algorithm only shows you one quest at a time, perfectly calibrated to keep you engaged. It's like if a quest giver in Final Fantasy XIV can read your mind and only offer the exact side quest you wouldn't be able to resist. In MMO terms, TikTok eliminated all the boring parts of the game. No running between quest givers, no waiting for raid groups to form, just pure concentrated reward mechanics delivered at a pace no traditional game has ever matched. But the infinite scroll is just the surface level. The real addiction engine is the algorithm, TikTok's true final boss that you can never defeat.
Pay attention!
In MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV or Guild Wars, the most addictive content is procedurally generated. Dungeons that remix enemies and rewards to create new experiences from existing assets. It keeps the game feeling fresh without developers having to create new content. TikTok's algorithm is this concept evolved to its final form. It doesn't just show you random videos. It builds a psychological profile of exactly what keeps you specifically scrolling.
Come again?
Like how you pause slightly longer on videos with certain sounds, the algorithm noticed. That one time you rewatched a video 3 times, logged and analyzed. The specific type of humor that makes you share with friends, cataloged and prioritized. This is some SAO level data mining. Remember the Cardinal system analyzed every player's behavior to create personalized challenges? TikTok's doing the same thing, except instead of trying to kill you with increasingly difficult monsters, it's trying to kill your productivity with increasingly addictive content. The algorithm isn't just self-serving. It's conducting a never-ending psychological experiment with you as a test subject. And with each scroll, each pause, each like, each share, you're training it to become more effective at keeping you engaged. This is why TikTok feels so personally addictive. The algorithm is essentially a raid boss that studies your attack patterns and adapts in real time to exploit your specific psychological weaknesses. Now, let's talk about the social mechanics that keep you coming back. MMOs thrive on social validation. Getting that rare mount or legendary weapon isn't just about stats, it's about showing off to other players. Look what I have that you don't. TikTok weaponizes concept through followers, likes, shares, and the chance to go viral. their version of rare drops. Creating content on TikTok is essentially a gotcha system that makes Genshin Impact look transparent. Most of your videos will get common rewards, but occasionally you'll hit the jackpot, a viral video that floods your brain with dopamine and social validation. It's the exact same psychology that keeps gotcha gamers pulling for 5-star characters with 0.6% drop rates.
I also like to live dangerously.
You know the odds are terrible, but the possibility of hitting that jackpot really keeps you coming back. This unpredictable reward schedule is straight from the MMO playbook. If you knew exactly which video would go viral, the system would lose its addictive power. It's the unpredictability, the same thing that keeps gamblers pulling slot machine levers that hooks creators.
Gotcha, bitch.
Even as a viewer, you're participating in this economy by distributing likes, follows, and shares, the social currency that fuels the entire ecosystem. Every time you like a video, you're giving someone else a dopamine hit, creating a symbiotic relationship between creators and viewers that keeps everyone engaged in the system. One of the most powerful psychological tricks in both MMOs and TikTok is time compression, the feeling that time moves differently while you're engaged. MMO players call this the wow effect. When you sit down for just an hour of World of Warcraft and suddenly it's sunrise, your perception of time literally warps. TikTok engineered the same effect, but made it even more potent. The rapid-fire nature of short videos creates what psychologists call flow state, a mental condition where your brain stops accurately tracking time. It's like being trapped in a hyperbolic time chamber, except instead of getting stronger, you're just getting more sleep deprived. Each video is so short that your brain never gets the chance to say, "That's enough." Instead, it keeps thinking, "Just one more. It's only 15 seconds.
Oh, please don't do this. I'm begging you. Just give me one more chance.
Those seconds stack into minutes, minutes into hours. This is why TikTok doesn't have prominent time indicators or session limits by default. Just like a casino with no clocks, they've designed an environment where time loses meaning, keeping you in that addictive flow state for as long as possible. So how do we break free from the psychological trap? The same way MMO addicts have been doing it for years. First, recognize the mechanics at work. Understanding that you're being manipulated is the first step to resisting that manipulation. You need to be like Kirito, realizing that he's in the game, waking up to the system that's controlling you. Second, set hard boundaries. MMO players use add-ons that track playtime and force breaks. For TikTok, use your phone screen's time limits or third-party apps that cut you off after a set duration. Number 3, find the unsubscribe button. In MMOs, many players break addiction cycles by canceling their subscriptions. With TikTok, this might mean deleting the app entirely, or at least temporarily. And finally, replace the behavior with something that provides similar rewards, but with more control. Ex-MMO players often switch to single-player games that have natural stopping points. For TikTok addicts, this might mean curated entertainment like YouTube videos or streaming shows that have defined beginnings and endings.
I said, hold on.
Look, I'm not saying delete TikTok forever or that enjoying the platform makes you weak. The app is brilliantly designed entertainment and there's genuinely valuable content there. But understanding the psychological mechanics at work gives you power. The power to enjoy TikTok on your terms rather than becoming another engagement statistic in their quarterly report.
That's right.
The most powerful move in any game is knowing when to put down the controller. What's your personal boss strategy for defeating the TikTok algorithm? Do you use screen time limits, or have you gone full hardcore mode and deleted the app? Or are you like me, just constantly getting bodied by the algorithm? All right, y'all. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button. Until next time.